Spring of 1981, I was a senior in high school, getting out of school, hopped in my Gran Torino, turned on the radio, and heard Ronald Reagan had been shot and was on his way to the hospital. It was shocking, especially as someone who grew up with a history of presidential assassination attempts, including on President Ford. I'm mindful of the dozen or so attempts on Barack Obama's life, including a gunman shooting at the White House. There were numerous attempts to kill Bill Clinton, including a gunman shooting at the White House. There were attempts on President Biden, including a neo-Nazi crashing through the gates of the White House in his car with guns in the back. Those were frightening moments. And none of them were the party on the other side blamed. The Democrats weren't blamed for the shooting of Reagan, and Republicans weren't blamed for the attempted shootings of Obama, Clinton, and Biden. Suddenly, we've got a new narrative coming from the White House on down that the political violence that's been targeted at President Trump is from Democrats. It's from either the language or the intent of Democrats to kill their dear leader. Let me make this really clear to all of you out there that we don't want to kill Donald Trump. Can I say that? We don't want to kill Donald Trump. The last thing we want to do is martyr this buffoon for his cult of morons that will then elevate him to Jesus status and will be insufferable for now until eternity. Donald Trump will expire on his own, right? He looks like he's moments away from just the heart attack that stops him cold. Nobody is calling for violence against him. This is the exact opposite of our message. Our message is one of peace and one of grabbing hold of the democratic process and removing him that way. We're going to get rid of Trump. We're going to get rid of him in November, will be the start of the process, and then we will constrain his power and then remove him forever from office. Nobody is calling for violence. Nobody in the progressive, democratic, liberal community is calling for violence against Donald Trump. I wish this person who was this alleged shooter in D.C. on Saturday had gotten that memo, because he's not helping our side. He's adding to their narrative that the left is violent. We are the people of peace, and we believe in the democratic process, and we're going to show you exactly how that works. It's November. Welcome to the resistance.